It has been 6 years since a huge quake and tsunami crippled a nuclear power plant in Fukushima, causing tens of thousands of people to evacuate from their homes. According to Fukushima government, at its peak, about 165,000 people were made to evacuate from the contaminated areas. Some decided to return to their hometown after evacuation orders were lifted, but decontamination and renovation works took time and money. Some decided to leave their homes permanently, finding jobs and life elsewhere. Over 81,000 people are still displaced. However, the number is said to be much larger, as there are those that voluntarily evacuated from the area not designated as a mandatory evacuation zones from fears of high levels of radiation in their hometown. The Fukushima local government prepares to slash and conditional housing assistance for these voluntary evacuees on March the 31st. Many have to choose either to return to the areas where there's still fear of radiation or bear the financial burden to remain at their place of refuge.
It is not as simple as the government would like to make it out to be. There are 3 reasons why people do not want to go back. They are scared of the lingering radiation, worried that something may happen during the decommissioning of the plants, and most importantly, they do not have a job or life to go back to after all these years. You cannot just send people back without support.
Akiko Morimatsu evacuated to Osaka with her newborn child, leaving her husband in Fukushima, appealed at a rally in Tokyo that she is cornered to make a choice between her children's health and financial burden after the government cut the subsidies.
We can't afford to pay rents on our own. My younger child has never lived with her father since she was born 6 years ago. We are now pressured into making choices of putting my children in danger of radiation in Fukushima or my husband seeking a new job elsewhere. Neither is an easy choice to make.
It is said that over 32,000 people have to make a choice to self-support themselves or return to Fukushima. Evacuees said the government is trying to end the Fukushima issues before the Tokyo Olympics to show the world that Fukushima is under control. It is expected that many will choose to return to Fukushima, but majority say they will not feel safe and will be under constant fear of lingering radiation. Some even express their concerns over possible radiation spills during the decontamination process. It might be decades until residents in Fukushima will feel truly at ease. Terrence, Terashima, CGTN, Tokyo.